at 11, the whole state of Florida is under a state of emergency, and we just got the 11 p.m. update for Tropical Storm Ian, and we are breaking down what that means for you. So let's bring in our team of first warning meteorologists. Alex Alisi will have more in just a moment, but first, Chief Meteorologist Tony Manalfi is here to show us that latest track. Tony.
All right, a couple of things we want to break down for our viewers, Michelle. Number one, it's slowing down west at 13. The winds are now up to 50 miles an hour. Pressure not dropping significantly yet, but we think that will happen beginning tomorrow. Look at the overall size of the clouds and the mass of the central dense overcast. That's where the thunderstorms are around the center, getting better and better organized. So this is just the beginning of some rapid intensification that's going to start happening as we go through tomorrow and then on into Tuesday. From a Cat 1 to a Cat 4, we've been talking about that very warm water there. Notice the cone. Let's zoom in and get real close. The earlier cone was right about here. Now the center point is here. Overall speed, there's Wednesday at 8 o'clock just to the southwest of Tampa. By Thursday at 8 p.m. just to the east of the Big Bend. And then by Friday up towards Macon, Georgia. Bottom line, even though portions of southeast Florida are no longer in the cone, trust me, there will be impacts. There's a front to the north that's going to shear this storm apart. That's why we're going from a Category 4 down to a Category 1. That's going to make this an east-weighted storm with a lot of impact all across the Florida Peninsula. Let's talk about the trends. This is pretty interesting. 3 runs ago over Havana, 2 runs ago between Havana and Cancun, very close to Cancun, and then this evening's run just a little bit back to the east. So why wasn't the cone shifted to the east when it went to the west? Let's talk about that here for a second. I want to show you why. Look at the cone right here. There's the cone. Remember we talked about the majority of the models being at that center point non-west? We've got that consistency, and that's why the Hurricane Center just nudged it just a teeny bit back towards the west. Hurricane forecast intensity models, very, very, very impressive. Many of Cat 3, Cat 4. That's why you saw it on that forecast cone. So for us, we're watching for that rapid intensification. We're tracking where it goes. Again, tonight, just a tad to the east. Doesn't mean that's going to stay that way, but it's what we're watching for you tonight. The greatest impacts to Central Florida still look to be Wednesday and Thursday. With some model comparison, here's Alex.
Yeah, Tony and I haven't taken a look at this quite yet either, because with the new cone, but let's compare the brand new cone with the GFS and the European forecast here. You can see now it looks like the National Hurricane Center a little bit more weighted towards the GFS forecast, at least in the beginning of this. Notice the differences here. European forecast has us a little bit more towards the east, moving pretty much over western Cuba. GFS still quite off the shore here. And this is Tuesday night. As we go into Wednesday, we're starting to feel those impacts by Thursday. Also feeling the impacts, and you notice the official hurricane forecast has it pretty much in between the European forecast and the American GFS. And also, again, if you ignore the cone, take a look at the difference of these models as well. The European model has been consistently having it closer to Florida, riding up the west coast. The GFS has been consistently a little bit further out into the eastern Gulf and towards the Panhandle. Those are going to spell very different impacts for us as we get towards Wednesday and on Thursday. But the flooding risk for both models still remains quite high. We're going to be pulling a lot of moisture in from the south, and that's going to be causing a lot of those tropical downpours. Either way, since that track is on our western side, we're going to be in that northeast quadrant of the storm, which is always the most dangerous part of a hurricane. Not only do you have the strongest winds, but that's also where you have the most twisting action. The whole storm is moving forward and it's rotating at the same time. That corner is where you start getting a little bit more spin, and as those bands come through, it's likely we spin up tornadoes. Tropical storm wind gusts also that medium threat, and then the storm surge for us locally is low, but of course on the west side of Florida, that's not going to be the case. Remember to have those hurricane kits stocked and ready to go. Not quite time yet to start clearing out the Lanai, but start thinking about it. As we get towards Tuesday, that's when we really start to have those plans underway. I'll time that out for you when you should start getting your preps going coming up in just a few minutes.